Hey folks, Tony Jones here from Rebel Financial. So thank you for joining me again. Now, part of the American Rescue Plan was an increase in the child care, really dependent in child care, but I always say child care because that's got to be an overwhelming amount of the people who use this. Now, this is separate from the child tax credit that people are getting even on a monthly basis now. This is to help people pay for child care, okay? So I want to give you an example, which I'm going to do, but first I want to point out the two changes. For each child, the maximum that you used to be able to base the number on was up to $3,000. Now that is up to $8,000. And for most married couples that are working, the number, as long as you hit $43,000, you were kind of capped at 0.2%. Now you'll be capped at 0.5%. Okay. So let me show you what that looks like in an example here. Okay. So switching over to my PDF here, I am using the 2020 form for both years because the 2021 is not out yet. But this is what it looks like. So you got two children here. They each cost $12,500 for childcare. Okay. So what we do to figure this out is you look at three numbers. You look at the max number that you're allowed. In 2020 for two kids, it would have been $3,000 a kid, total of $6,000, and then both parents' incomes. Okay. And the lowest number is the one you take. So in this case, we're taking $6,000. However, had this been a stay-home parent and the money, they had zero income, you'd be taking zero and you wouldn't be eligible for this. Okay. So we take $6,000, and this is what I was mentioning. Many two income households are over $43,000, and they don't have a hard time getting there. But you were capped at taking 0.2% of the $6,000, and that got you to $1,200. As long as this $1,200 didn't go over the amount that you paid in total taxes for the year, you got the whole amount. Okay. So now let me show you the example that would be for 2021. So here's the difference. Instead of being capped at $6,000, you can go up to $4,000 per child. Or I'm sorry, it's $8,000 per child. So now I'm looking at three numbers: 16,000, 60,000, and 70,000. So the lowest of those three is the 16,000. So instead of being capped in the old days of 0.5, or it was 0.2. I'm sorry, I'm thinking ahead here. You can now increase that to 0.5. So that means that basically you multiply 16,000 by 0.5, and all numbers being the same, instead of $1,200 in 2021, you get $8,000. Now this has only been approved for 2021. There's talk of extending it, but it's funny to me that this is much lesser known. And if you have kids in daycare, which really is, kids under 5 years old. Now kids under 13 are eligible, but most of the money spent, right, is below 5 years old. So 5 and under, something like that, right? And so anyway, pretty significant deal. Okay. So any questions or comments, please put them below. You can reach out to us. Of course, we always love it when people subscribe or like our videos. But otherwise, until next time, take care. Thank you.